guys, welcome to Ron TV Eats. This mini series will be doing various recipes, experimentation, just to discover new flavors. For today, we will be doing pulled pork sandwiches. Simple lang po siyang gawin. If you like this video, kindly comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, let's get started. So first, kailangan po natin ng following ingredients. So, soy sauce or toyo, asin or salt, brown sugar for taste, half a pound of pork, pepper, optional is sriracha sauce if you want the heat, and Sprite. So we will be marinating this. We will be preparing the marinade by putting all ingredients in the table or in the pork, so that the pork will soak in the flavor while resting. So you see me putting the pepper and then the salt and then the sugar. So guys, I will be putting sriracha sauce on this one. Hindi ko na siya ilalagay sa video, but you can do you can put it also. And now you're seeing me put in the Sprite. So Sprite and sugar will counteract the soy sauce and the salt, so it will make it savory. And then you will put this in the freezer for 15 minutes so that the flavors get to know each other. Now we will be frying the meat just to add some color. You can skip this technique by pouring everything into the pot, but I like to do it just for the pork to seal in its flavor and just to get it started, to render out any fat before we add in the marinade. So you can see me dropping the pork cutlets into one by one into the frying pan, so you can do this. So the pork cutlets are basically gaining color while rendering fat. So once you've done this, let them simmer for at least 5 minutes so that they render enough fat in the marinade. So there's one with tendons and ligaments. So now I will be adding just a flavor enhancer. This is a Mamacita barbecue sauce while the pork is frying. So you will do this when you wanted to do this. You can do this, but this is just an optional choice because you already prepared the marinade. This is just for flavor enhancers. So while it's frying, I'm going to leave out the marinade just yet. We will be finding a use for it later. So now, after we covered it up and it's already searing, then we add the marinade so that nothing goes to waste. All that flavors will be absorbed by the pork, especially later when we shred this. So we cover up the lid. So we're good. So after an hour, we will shred. So get your 2 forks and stab the meat inside the frying pan. So when you do that, you see the white means it's cooked already. So when you're shredding, the extra juices will seep through the extra fiber. So the taste will be soaked up by the meat further. You don't have to do this as fine as possible. You just have to make sure that when you're serving this, there are no lumpy parts. You just want it fine enough so that it will basically be spread evenly. So another safe tip to do is turn off the heater. So the stove is still on at this point. So if you're not used to doing this, make sure that you turn it off so that you avoid burning yourself with the cooking oil or the fat. So you can see you're easily pulling the pork sandwiches. So now we will be assembling the pork sandwich. So we start by getting 2 pieces of bread and putting mayonnaise on it. And then we spread the mayo all over. before you add the meat, make sure you add the cheese near the mayo. So this is just for practice. And then you put some shred of the meat in there. So with this, you can use a small portions of the meat. This is why you can serve this up to 10 to 15 people. You can empty out the whole tasty bun with this, because the shreds are smaller, but they are full of flavor at this point. So you don't need to use a lot. So you cover that. That's your initial look. This is I made that further. So if you like this, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.